or what are they not telling you? What are they keeping from you? What do they really want to say, but it just goes unspoken? Pick a card. Okay. So thank you for supporting my channel if you do. If you're new and you watch this video, thank you for watching this video. Just a moment, my cat's chewing on my charger, so I have to get that. That's what happens when you go live. Hey, no. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So what are they not telling you? That's my laptop charger, so I definitely need that. Those are expensive to replace. What are they not telling you? What are they not telling you? Whoever this person of interest is, they could be romantic, they could be platonic. Mostly it's probably going to come out romantic, but could be like a family member you love. What are they not telling you? They are very wounded. So something they're not telling you is that they are very wounded. They put on this front of being strong. Oh, but they're heartbroken. This person is carrying around a lot of pain. They could be a King of Pentacles. They could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or they just, act like that. They could have a lot in their chart, male or female. They could be a woman with masculine energy or a man because it came out as a king. They're just somebody who's really like together with things. They like to plan, they like to save, but they can seem on the converse side a bit boring, slow to do things, etc., etc., etc. Okay? Their heart has been really broken or something like really painful. Could be a death of somebody, actually. With these two cards together, this could mean death. Could also just mean heartbreak from a relationship, which can feel like a small death because the person's no longer in your life. They put on a front to be strong, and they still believe, they try to stay optimistic. I mean, they still believe they can manifest love in their life, whatever form it may be, or happy times in their life. It could be romantic love as well. And they still have positivity that can happen, but sometimes it feels like they have to reach out of an ocean of despair to put on this strong front. Now, I always read every deck slightly differently because even though the tarot has its own meanings, it's not really meant to keep being memorized and rehashed in the same way with every deck. Like some people think that. I don't. I'm not that kind of reader. I read intuitively, so I change meanings depending if the deck looks different. This deck, the Ace of Swords, it looks like somebody is like grasping for air, but they're triumphant at the end of the day. They're not going to drown, right? And because they stayed in that logical mind, because air is swords, swords is logic, it's masculine energy, they utilize that logical, deciphering energy, the figuring things out with their brain rather than their heart to save themselves. So they didn't wallow in that visceral, raw pain of this and this surrounding them. So they use their masculine energy, whether they're male or female, their left brain, their logical thinking, as both a front, but also the thing that's their savior, that saves them, that gets them through life. And so they may seem more together than they actually are, and they really long for this connection. It's quite sexual in this depiction. So it could be that they are longing for a deep sexual connection with you, or it could be that they're just longing for a loving connection of some kind. But sometimes it just feels like they're drowning and they're always having to look strong for everybody else when that's not always the case. So maybe approaching this person, you don't want to say, oh, I know how you really feel. You're really less strong than you appear. It's, approach it by saying, it's okay. You can talk to me about anything. You don't always have to look like you're the strong one. That would really benefit them. And I think that would really make them feel closer to you, whoever this person is. To have somebody to talk to be vulnerable with would really help them. And I think really serve them well in this relationship with you, whatever the relationship is. Okay. Message number 2 is going to be 503. Message number 2. If you chose message number 2, message number 2 says what about what they don't want to say. So this person of interest, what do they not want to say to you, or they've been wanting to say and they just don't? Either they don't want to and they're holding it back, or they've been wanting to and they can't find the right time. Okay. So there's some devil energy. There's some envy or jealousy, addiction, lust. They're trying to make a final decision in their life that may be karmic. It's a rebirth of some sort. And they are very much in love with you if this is romantic, or if it's a family member or whatever, different type of relationship, friend or family member. They could have a secret crush on you. It could be same sex, different sex, doesn't matter. They could have a secret crush on you and they really love you, or they just have a lot of love for you, right? If it's a friend, obviously if it's a family member, it's just the family love. This person is somebody who they've been backstabbed in the past, or maybe they're not coming clean about something. It may have to do with their money. They may be envious of your money. And they're looking for this karmic new beginning for themselves, or they feel like karma hasn't been kind to them. And while they have a lot of love for you, whether it's family love, friendship love, or a crush on a friend, or it's romantic love and that's open and out in the open and you both mutually feel that, they're also holding this back, this jealousy back, or this feeling of envy back, and this feeling of being left out in the cold and loss. They're very sorrowful about this lack in their life, right? They feel like they're not good enough. I feel like they're saying, I'm not good enough to be around you. I'm not good enough for you. I'm not good enough for what you have in your life. And I am so striving, right? These messages are kind of painful that I'm getting. The things that people hold to themselves, because it's the question that we're asking today, the things that somebody wants to tell you, but they just can't, or that they're intentionally keeping from you, a lot of times are painful things. And this is painful for this person to acknowledge. Nine of Pentacles. I don't have things together the way I want them to be. They want acknowledgement. They want to be recognized the way they feel like you're recognized, but oftentimes they feel left out in the cold. They either feel left out in the cold because they're behind in life and they feel like they're not measuring up, or they feel left out in the cold by you. And I don't think you're intentionally doing it. Maybe you've been too busy with commitments, other things for the relationship. Again, whether this is a romantic relationship, a friend, or a family member. Could also be a friend, like I said, that you have crushes on each other, or one person has a crush. It's just, they're holding this to themselves, even though they have love for you, because they're waiting for that. When's my good karma going to come? When's it going to come? When's it going to come? And why don't I have it? Damn it. I know that was scary, the face I made, but this is how they're feeling. It's like that green-eyed monster, but at the same time, it's not that it's for like a bad reason. It's like they have it for good reason, but the jealousy or the envy is just eating them up inside. It's turning from jealousy to envy what they have. They want to covet what you have. And it's just, they feel like they've been handed a bad deck. They've been given a bad hand or whatever, right? They're trying to make a decision in their life, but they almost feel invisible. They feel like they're fading into the background. And they're trying to prepare for what's ahead, this new beginning for this new year. And they hope more than anything they can manifest with the High Priestess, the Ten of Pentacles. And they're looking for the world. But they often feel like instead of being at the Two of Wands, or at the Two of Swords, where they're always in impossible situations in their life where nothing ever goes right. And when is their good day going to come? They say to themselves, when is my turn going to come? Why do they always get a turn, right? Why do they always get good things happening? I think you can instill strength in them. This is the advice. You can instill strength in them and optimism in them. Talk about the good things about who they are. Talk about the good things that you admire within them. Try to help boost up their self-esteem. Now, if this is a romantic relationship, I would say I personally don't find that to be healthy if it becomes codependent, when one partner has to say, oh, you're doing a good job, and always acknowledge the other person. That person is like a bottomless pit of just taking. If it's mutual, though, and they do things for you to encourage you, maybe you could encourage them more. If this is just neediness and you're doing it all and they're not doing anything in return, you might want to rethink your romantic relationship. Not just that, but it could be with friendship or family, that can be one-sided as well. But romantic relationships tend to pull on us more because we become sexually involved in those, and because that pulls on your energy in a different way, particularly as a woman, if you're watching this, because I've said this many times before. I think I'm going to do a video about this sexual topic, actually. The sex act actually does drain women more because women are being penetrated. And so whatever energy that person has, if you're heterosexual, that energy is being put in you literally from another person, not just the physical aspect of what could be put in you without being graphic. With women and women, yes, that does happen as well. But I would say with gay men, actually, the receiving man, and with heterosexual couples, the woman or the man in that case is receiving much more. So be wary of that. And that's why it's so much more when somebody becomes more needy and dependent in a sexual relationship than if you're just dealing with a friend or family member. You know, so you want to be careful when you're building this person up. You should build them up, but you don't want it to become one-sided. Okay? And celebrate the things they do. You know, I feel like they're suffering from some low self-esteem. Maybe they appear like they have higher self-esteem than they do, but they don't. Okay? It's kind of sad. These messages are kind of sad. Let's go to message 3, 1122. Okay. So message 3. What is this person keeping from you? What are they not telling you? Either they're intentionally keeping it from you or they just don't know how to say it. Okay. They've been thinking about things. They've been examining their life and your life right now. They're at a crossroads. They're trying to juggle things right now. They care about you. They say these are the things kind of that you already know, though. I feel like number 3, it's weird. It's like it's giving me surface level answers like, oh, this is what they are doing. Well, what are they not telling this person that's watching the video? What is their person of interest not telling them intentionally, or maybe they just don't know how to say it? They love you very, very much. I don't know. So if you're in a romantic relationship and you're at the beginning stages, maybe they haven't told you they love you yet. If this is a family member, maybe they deeply love you and they feel like they don't say it enough. Okay, so this person could be very strongly Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. If they're not, they just have those traits. We're getting earth sign energy again. Somebody who also, if they're not that sign, they're just cautious. You could have it in your rising. It could be the person who's watching this as well. You could have it in your rising. You could have it in your sun or your moon, or they do. Or they don't have it in that, and they just act like an earth sign sometimes, because these can be taken archetypally. The person is cautious, measured, careful, very intelligent, but they can be kind of boring and slow with decisions sometimes. There's somebody who likes discussing things and thinking them out first. They're possibly looking for a deep commitment with you. So this is a romantic relationship. This looks like if you're not married already, they're looking to propose, or they see you as a possible marriage partner, because we have the Hierophant, the High Priest in this deck, the Hierophant with the person of interest, and the lovers surrounding that, the deep love they have for you. If this is a family member or friend, they're saying they love you deeply. They don't share it enough how much they love you. And they maybe want to talk about something legal to you, or having you do something legal with them, or share something legal, or give you legal responsibility. Okay, they see that you're a very responsible person, and then justice came out. So this sounds like a legal matter. So this is, they legally want to marry you if it's romantic, or if it's family or friend, they want to entrust you to something legally. Okay, justice came out after Hierophant. That's a legal, that's definitely pointing towards legal. There is a loss of some kind, or will be a loss that they're concerned about, that they want to walk away from. But they still have hope for the future. They have hope for you. They have hope for what you could do, 10 of Cups. And they love you very much. They love you very, very much. Deep emotions for you. There's something they're not telling. Okay, so I feel like they want to, if it's a family member, they want to entrust something to you legally when they die. This has to do with them passing away, dying, in case something happens, and trusting something legally to you. And they love you very much. They haven't told you about something because they don't want to worry you. If this is a friend, I feel like it's something really similar. It's not that they're like, I don't want you guys to like think something terrible or morbid, like they're about to die now or something. It's just like, in the event something happened, this is how much they trust you. This is how they look at you. They look at you as somebody they could trust that much. They look at you as somebody who has like the fairness of others in mind, or being fair to others. They appreciate you. That's appreciation, admiring somebody's work, what they do. And if this is a romantic relationship, if they don't propose to you, they see you as somebody in the future that they could definitely marry. So I just feel like they think you're responsible. They admire you. They admire your decision making. They think you're highly intelligent. And they may not say it all the time, but they trust you with their life. It's kind of like they trust you with their life, their money. They think that you've proven yourself to them as a friend, as a lover, as a family member, whichever relationship it is, that you're the person who's always going to be there, that you're the person who makes those calm, measured decisions like they try to, right? That you're the person who's always on calm waters or can bring other people on calm waters. You're the person that they would want to have a new beginning with. If this is marriage, if it's not marriage, you're the person that they didn't trust their life with, that they feel like takes positive risks, positive chances. And despite any losses, you always come out on the other side to calmer waters, meaning even if you have difficulty in your life, you learn how to make it into something good. You make decisions on the appropriate decisions into turning it into something positive, and they trust you with that. They trust you with leading the way in some ways. They trust you to make careful decisions, leadership decisions, sound decisions, taking chances, initiative. So again, if this is a family member or friend, it's very flattering how they feel. Maybe they haven't shared it with you because they're afraid of scaring you away. Like if you say, well, what's the matter? Are you dying or something? Why are you talking about all leaving this stuff to me or having me responsible for this or that? It's not necessarily that. It's just that when they think of something like a beneficiary or somebody that they entrust with things, they think of you and they respect you quite a lot. They respect your carefulness, your intelligence, your decisions. They respect that you still know how to be lighthearted at the same time when you do that. Like you could be mature, but then like fun at the same time. They respect what you give to their life, and they respect what value you add to their life. And they don't always say it. If this is romantic, they trust their life with you. This is why they're thinking of you as a marriage person to be with. If they're already married to you, they want to talk about something legal with you having to do with the marriage that's going to, maybe it's a business partnership or something that's going to bind you together more legally and make you more in charge of something that they want to talk about with you. So this person just respects you a lot. They admire you a lot. And they want to entrust you with something. That's what I have. So thanks, Joe. Hi, Cheryl. Thanks for coming, whoever did and whoever will watch this. I appreciate all you guys, and I will talk to you later. This is just a short pick a card or pick a number video. And I guess that's it. Let's do one more at the very end. Let's say, what is your ex? This is a popular one. I'm trying to get more into the love readings now because I really enjoy these more anyways. What's your ex thinking? Okay. So whoever's watching this, what is your ex thinking? What is the person who's out of your life now thinking or feeling? Now, if you want to apply this to like an ex mother-in-law or an ex friend, you can too, but I'm going to mostly be focusing on romantic love for this, but we can do, ex whatever. You can apply to anything. If it applies, it applies. Sometimes I watch tarot readers readings and they're talking about some other person and the reading sounds like me, and they're talking about the person that's supposed to think that about you. So it can happen multiple ways. It doesn't have to be it's exact literal. Spirit isn't literal. Also, anytime you watch this reading, if it's 3 years from now, 2 years from now, it can still apply. It doesn't matter when a reading is seen. If it applies, it applies. Time is not what we think it is, as Einstein said. It doesn't really exist in reality the way we think it does. So spirit certainly doesn't either. Okay, so what is your ex thinking? Everybody who watches this video or will watch, what is their ex thinking and feeling? They are on an ending and a new beginning, or they are thinking of the ending between the two of you, and they are charging ahead, getting business done. They're moving finally to calmer waters. It looks like they're doing good. I don't know if some of you guys, if anybody watches this had a bad breakup, I'm sorry. Your ex is doing good. If they were miserly, they're still miserly. If they were cheap with their affection, time, or money, they're still like that. But they're trying to get things done in their life. They're trying to get things planned and finished. They're really putting work into their life. They're focused on work because of the pain from the past. So the pain actually that they had with you is partially why they're just like full speed ahead towards work and accomplishment. They were at a crossroads in their life, which was the breakup with you. They let the tower crumble down, and then they said, no more. I'm going to get into this masculine energy of business only. You know, we've got the Lord, we've got the Justice card, making fair, balanced decisions, the Lord, the masculine energy of stability, and I'm going to make my wishes come true. I'm done suffering. I need to turn into the bad bitch, or whatever you want to call it, the bachelor who knows what he wants, or the bad bitch. I'm going to turn into this person archetypally. This is what your ex is saying, not me. Whenever I say I, you know, I'm talking about the person I'm talking about. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get it done, because no more relationships, no more pain. Regardless if they were the one who hurt you or you hurt them, they're looking at it as they got hurt, right? And they're going on this new beginning that's career oriented. And yes, they do still feel the loss of you. They do. But they feel like, if I can just get recognized for this, just get recognized for this at work, it'll make me feel better, and my career will make me feel better, and I won't be up all night thinking about you, thinking about the person who's watching this. I'm going to be the King of Pentacles. I'm going to be the Lord. I'm going to make my money. This is very money heavy, this reading. And I'm going to bring about a change in 2021 to become successful, and that's how I'll get my revenge. So I basically think your ex is kind of like, they're thinking along the lines of the best revenge is the success you get type of thing. And maybe this message is for you, and this is what you're thinking about your ex. It can also go that way. But this is the reading I get. The best revenge is the success you have in life. And this is what their mind is on, and this is the direction they're going on. Yeah, they still heard about you from time to time, but to be honest, they're looking back a little bit at the past, but they're mostly looking forward now. They're mostly trying to get over this, look forward, and use temperance and balance and manifest with alchemy, as above, so below, law of attraction, this new career, this new change. And yeah, maybe love will be a side effect, but it's not the main thing. It's not the main thing. They're like, yeah, love would be nice, but it's not the main thing. It worries me too much. I'm focusing on career, and I'm focusing on my pentacles, my stability, and what I deserve. This is what they think. I'm not saying they do deserve it, but this is what they think. So they're becoming a master at their craft. If you would like your own reading, go to naomitarot.com. Thanks all for watching. I appreciate you. Bye.